Kevin Coker, 814 Garfield. I've been at a few community meetings over the last several months since April in dealing with the 150-foot shoreline setback mostly, and recently had a very good meeting out at Micah where we had an appraiser, realtor, lender from the banking industry, myself, a few other people who've been dealing with the issue for a long time. And it was very educational, and that's what they had put it together for. They wanted to kind of do a fact finding, which was very useful. I've been to a few other community meetings, and also spoke with folks who were at some of the further ones that I couldn't reach, Brennan, Gardner, and a few others. And it's just one of those things that has not been able to go away in the back of my mind, the whole issue of the issue of the public and where we are with this 150-foot setback and where you as commissioners are. And I know your argument has been in the past that we're kind of those of us who show up at these meetings and voice our discontent are in the minority. The majority of the individuals in the county want the 150-foot setback. And we even explored the issue of trying to bring it to a referendum and been told that that's not possible with county regulations. But it is possible for you gentlemen to ask for a vote from the public, a public opinion basically on how we treat that shoreline, whether it's 50 feet, 100 feet, 150 feet. And I'd like to ask that you guys do just that, because in my discussions throughout the county, I have on only one occasion found someone who was willing to voice the opinion that they felt 150 feet was adequate or required. And we talked a little bit about it, and I said, so is it the science? Where do you understanding that the 150 is required? And he said, well, with global warming and the shorelines, rising, 150 feet is a better idea than 50 feet because, in 50 years it's going to be, much closer to the water. But in all of my investigation through the Department of Ecology and some of the studies that were written, that's just not the case. And I understand from Al Scaff that the whole issue of 150 feet has to do with the endangered species, that critical areas dealing with the salmon. And I find it difficult to believe that Port Townsend at 50 feet has less of an impact on the salmon than we do at 150 feet. I really would like to see us, have a public discussion through the vote, educate the public on what's really going on with that 150 feet so that we can really find out what the county wants. I don't think we're there yet, and I really appreciate your consideration on that. Thank you.